It's true, the last few years, we learned that we cannot live without a laptop. Everything is done on a laptop now. It's our connection to our friends, to our family, to our work, to our school. It is our connection to shopping, to banking. It is our connection to traveling. It is our connection to our lives. So get a laptop now that, number one, you can see, this is 17 inches. What you're getting today is the largest, most powerful laptop that we offer, that we have ever offered. It's from the biggest names in tech. I call it the titans of tech, because when it comes to HP, they're number one when it comes to selling laptops. But then, what's really important, not only what's on the outside and the hardware, it's what's on the inside. It's the brain inside, which happens to be from Intel. Not just Intel, this is Intel's Pentium Gold version. So you are gonna get super fast, lightning speed, and on top of that, we're giving you 8 gigabytes of RAM. RAM is what helps in terms of your multitasking. So it helps support the speed. So you're gonna be able to do lots of different things at one time, because that's what we do now. We don't just go to one page. We're looking at this page, we're shopping on the other page, we're downloading this, we're streaming this. You want speed. You want incredible ease of use, because look at the size of the keyboard. With the 17-inch oversized, look at that. You can read everything, okay, everything. But not only that, with that nice large keyboard as well, and look at the size of even the gesture pad, amazing, because now you're gonna have a great experience. We're on our laptops more than ever. It will only continue to really take over our lives in a lot of ways. So make that experience great. And if you have not upgraded, today is the day to do it. Not only are you getting Microsoft Windows 11. It is already installed. It is the newest version. So what you're getting today is not just the most powerful laptop that we offer. It is also all the newest technology built in. Okay, because this is the newest version of the HP. This is the newest version of Microsoft Windows, which is 11. It is already installed. You don't have to do anything to it. And then you get to choose if you want it with Microsoft Office or without. The difference is, the price difference is so negligible. Most of you are gonna order it today with Office. So if you want it with the Office, you can see the difference in price is gonna be $50, okay? But when you put it on a flex payment, when you split it up over 5 years, like we enable you to do, then the difference is gonna be $10. So bump up, do the Office, look at our retail value. This is a better than half price sale that you're getting today off of retail. It is, like I said, biggest names in tech, but not only are we gonna give you all the newest, all the latest, and certainly the greatest, we're gonna give you some great color choices as well. We're even including for you your wireless mouse. So wireless mouse is going to come with it. Maybe even more importantly than that are the extras that we are throwing in. And this is where we really separate everything in terms of giving you the value. Because what we do is we're going to include for you 1 year of accidental damage protection. Something happens, the screen cracks, you have an issue, you're covered. 1 entire year. For 2 years, you're gonna get HP Smart Friend. What does that mean? You can ask any kind of question you want for 2 years and get an answer from an expert. An HP expert is going to help you with any kind of question. It could be, how do I turn it on? And believe me, that is not the worst question I have heard. Sometimes it can be very challenging just to find the on button. You're gonna get that. That is a $360 value in and of itself. Then you're gonna get 3 years of your Find My HP. So you're gonna be able to track it down if something happens. I was just on the phone yesterday trying to help somebody find their phone. These are the important things that nobody else adds in, that we give you, the added value here at HSN. So the color choices are gonna be amazing because they are absolutely gorgeous. The teal, I'm gonna actually come back over here so you've gotta see the teal on the inside. It is even more beautiful when you open it up than when you close it. So you've got that almost like a rock formation. Beautiful, beautiful, kind of a wave-like design on the inside, very high end, very different. You know, why not get tech that you look at and use every day that suits your lifestyle too. I call it kind of a couture look because it really does elevate this to a beautiful designer look. So we have it in the teal. We also have it in the gold. If you do the gold, it's going to be, I think, pretty silver on the inside. The silver is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the way it's done in just that really kind of muted silver, very rich, very gorgeous look. And then you also have the rose gold option as well. Again, choose with or without Microsoft Office. That's the only choice you have to make outside of the color. But what you're going to get today is technology that enhances your life, whether it's for you, whether it's for your kids, whether it's for maybe a gift for your sisters or your brothers or your family. This is the time to do it. We do today's specials very rarely, especially when it comes to the 17-inch. That 17-inch is actually the one that most of you want. You want the 17-inch, but it's been very hard for us to source it with all the problems you've heard about. So we're gonna go out to Aaron Berger now and talk about what makes this such an exceptional laptop. Because you know what, there are a lot of choices out there, Aaron, but when you need accident protection, when you get included your tech support for 2 years, when you get Find My HP for 3 years on top of the newest HP, the newest Microsoft Windows 11, the newest everything, it's all right here. Buy the best tech you can afford, but today you can afford it not just on 5 flex payments. We're also doing a special offer. If you want to put it on our Hsn credit card, you can split that up into 12 payments. So without Office, the 12 payments would be, I think we're gonna figure that out, Jared, how much it would be for if I finance this over 12 years on the Hsn credit card. Then we're gonna get a price on that. Actually, are we doing 18 month? No, 12 months is what we're doing. And do we have a price on that? Yeah, VIP financing. What is it? Okay, so the 12-month is gonna be $54 a month, and the 18-month is going to be $38 a month. So we're gonna talk more about that in a minute. Let's go out to Aaron Berger and find out what separates this from all the others we've done. Am I right in saying this is the biggest, most powerful laptop we've ever brought?
It's the top of the top. It had every spec on it, from the size of the screen, hard drive, the size of the RAM, the included judgment-free IT support program. The ports, there's not just USB-A, but there's the newer, the most modern USB-C port. Beautiful, truly beautiful, high definition, Truevision webcam built in. It is the best of the best. And the reason, I should say, before I even tell you that, did you guys know it's HP month here at HSN? So I have to wish everyone, I have to wish my dear friend Alice of over a decade and a half, happy HP month. It is the month that shoppers who shop HSN regularly know, if you're gonna buy a computer, if you can't, yeah, thank you, celebrate it in HP month, buy it in HP month. And I'll tell you, in all my time here, I don't think we've ever missed an HP month except last year. Last March, we couldn't do HP month because we couldn't even get in computers and printer and all the great things that we sell during HP month. You guys know with the, you read the newspapers, you know what shipping has been like and what sourcing product has been like, with chips, getting chips for your car or your computer. So this year, bringing HP month back was the biggest thing to us, and we had to do it in the biggest way. And we did it with, as Alice just said, the biggest computer, I think probably the best computer, best package certainly we've ever done. It starts with two really big things, literally big things, and that is, number one, the screen. So the top selling screen size in America is a 15.6-inch screen. 15.6-inch screens are great. It's a great size screen. But one of the things we get to do here at HSN is we get to spend some time with you. Over the next hour, Alice and we are going to go all through this computer. We're also going to talk about computers in general. Even if you're not buying a computer today, you might want to just stick around and listen. We try to educate a lot in the course of these presentations. And so what's happened is, here at HSN, the most requested computer from our customers has become the 17-inch. And I'm going to tell you why. Because in all the years I've been here selling televisions. I got television behind me, selling computers. I sell a lot of tablets and some smartphones. No one has ever said, people have the platform to respond to their purchase on hsn.com. You can leave a review. You can say hi to me. I love it if you friend me on Instagram or on Facebook. People have the opportunity to comment on the things they buy. And I'm going to tell you what no one has ever said one time. No one has ever said, Aaron, I wish I bought a smaller screen. Never went. Now, I can't tell you how many times, hundreds of times, people have said, I should have sized up, should have bought a better TV or a bigger TV, should have bought a bigger computer screen. None of our eyes are getting any younger. None of us. And the great thing about having the 17-inch screen is there's just so much more room. Everything is bigger. You're not straining. It's more comfortable. So that's number one off the bat. And that's something you can never change. You can't ever improve it. You can't ever adjust. You know, your screen is your screen is your screen. You're buying the biggest screen on a portable computer I've ever seen. It's certainly the largest manufactured, the largest commonly manufactured screen, and to my knowledge, the largest manufactured screen, period. That's number one. But what really puts it over the top is that it's not just a touch screen. It's really coupled with the fact that it is I'm sorry, I gave it away. It's not just a big screen, it is a touch screen. So you've got the largest screen, first of all, but then you have the ability to pinch zoom on anything you want. So there's no such thing as small print anymore. You can probably see, whatever you're watching this on, you can see that says spring refresh, but you maybe aren't able to see that it says find everything you need to turn your home into a springtime escape. Well, now you can. You can literally read everything. I'll give another example. Down here, you could probably see that there's these little circles, but could you see that said decor buying guide? Now you can. Could you see that said spring bedding or home improvements or floor care buying guide or pet care or home appliances? Those are all the great things we have on hsn.com. Now that you have pinch zoom, it's easier to navigate your computer. It's easier to edit on your computer. It's easier to play games on your computer. It's easier to access things on your computer. All the little things that are down here on your taskbar. For example, if you want to open up the Microsoft Store, you now do it with one touch. There's no searching. There's no mouse. Now, there is a mouse. And in fact, we include a mouse. And a mouse is still a great thing to be able to use. But the tools that are at your hand when you have a larger screen, Alice, and you have a touch screen, this changes the way you use your computer and the way you're able to enjoy your computer. It's so much more fun and so much easier.
It's so much easier. I mean, to me, the biggest innovation in all of tech, in all of laptop technology, has been a touch screen, because it's why we like to use our phones, right? Because we know how to use them. You can go on there, I can do this, I know how to do this. I don't have to, kind of figure out, is it a click? Is it a click and drag? Is it a double click? Is it a right click? Is it a left click? Some people love the mouse. You're gonna get a mouse. We're gonna do that. But like my nephews would never ever think of doing anything with a laptop without a mouse. Some people absolutely love it. Well, you're gonna get it. That's great. For me, I'm all about a touch screen because I know how to use these. I know that I don't have to necessarily double tap or do this or anything else. Touch screen is so simple and easy to use. So if you want to make it bigger, you make it smaller, you want to navigate, you want to split a screen. And then if you have a question, we're going to give you support for 2 years. You're gonna get HP Smart Friend. You're gonna get 2 years, almost I think a $360 value to ask any kind of question. Well, I'm not quite sure how I drag this from over here to there. Well, ask the question and you're gonna get an answer from an expert for 2 years. If you drop it, if you have a problem with it, you're getting insurance for an entire year. Accidental protection is included. Tell me where you can go. Tell me what store you can go to, and they're gonna cover you for a year in case you walk out of the store and drop it, okay? Who's gonna do that for you? We are. But here's what we also do. We're also gonna give you Find My HP, and I'm gonna tell you, having just recently left my phone in an Uber and being able to track it right to where it was absolutely incredible. I actually tracked it to where it was, did a reverse search, found out the person who lived there and their number, and called them and said, hi, I believe you have my phone. This is an incredible incredible day of technology that is simple and easy to use. But you are getting that size that you want. And the lightness now, unbelievable that a 17-inch can be just about four pounds. It's so lightweight. You will take this with you everywhere, but look at how beautiful this is too. Look at that great big screen that you're gonna be able to see even if you don't expand it. You're gonna have the ability to get this home today at the best price we do. This is the one you want. This is the biggest, this is the most powerful, this is the latest innovations, and I mean the newest HP. I'm talking the Intel Pentium Gold processor in here. You've got to have a fast brain, but supporting that brain is 8 gigabytes of RAM. That supports your multitasking. That's going to help with your speed. So you're not gonna sit there and wait for the dial and wait and wait. I mean, you know, we've become very impatient people where instant gratification is too slow. And then most importantly to me, it's all done in a touch screen on top of that. We're including all of those extras. We're including HP Smart Friend for 2 years. We're including accidental protection for a year. We're including Find My HP for 3 years. We're including that. We're including a mouse. We're including all of the latest technology from the biggest names in technology, not just in this country, but in the world. You're getting the best of the best of the best, the top of the top of the top. And today, we're gonna do it at basically half off of retail. So the only choice you make is what color do you want? The colors are fantastic. I've never walked through a store, I don't think, and seen anything like it, especially if you're ordering the teal. That is absolutely a couture color. If you want a couture computer, this is it right there. Absolutely gorgeous. We also have it available in your gold, we have it in the silver, we have it in the rose gold. They are all beautiful, they are elegant looking, they are beautiful, and teal is selling like crazy, guys. So if you want that teal, you need to be ordering it now. So here's the thing, the only other choice you make, do I want it with Office, do I want it without Office? You know, the thing is, it's $50, okay? If you split this up on your credit card, which we allow you to do, the difference is so small, because without Office is gonna be $130 a month, 5 months. With Office, it's another $10, it's $140. Maybe you use it, maybe you don't use it, but it's kind of nice to have it for $10 a month for the next 5 months. But here's the other great part. If you haven't signed up for our Hsn credit card, please do it today. It's the final day. We're doing really one of the biggest amounts we ever do with our credit card as a promotion, which is $40. If you sign up, you're approved. You can not only save $40 on this right off the bat, but the best part is, then we're gonna let you VIP finance your laptop. So 12 months, if you're buying the one without Office, okay, 12-month financing. So it works out to be $54.16. If you do it with Office, listen to this, you can finance it for another 6 months, 18 months, a year and a half. Now we're gonna send this right out to you, no delays, no waiting, 18-month financing. You are paying $38.88 for truly one of the biggest, most powerful laptops that we have ever done, with all the extras, all the bells, all the whistles, with your insurance, accidental protection, with your Smart Friend for 2 years of that tech support, with your 3 years of finding your HP, with your mouse even included, although it is a touchscreen. We know some of you like having a mouse too. You get both. You don't have to choose on that. So if you do the 18-month financing, $38.88, and there is 0 interest on that. And there is no, you don't pay for our credit card. We don't charge you a fee for that. No, really? It's one of the best business decisions you are gonna make, is to get our credit card and finance this for 18 months, so that maybe you get 2 of these today. Because I will tell you, we are not gonna do another 17-inch HP as a Today Special, I think, till July, okay? This is your moment, this is your time, even if you're thinking graduation for the kids, even if you're thinking, you know what, I am sick to death of waiting on my slow technology, I'd like something bigger to be able to see everything, then this is the day that you do it, okay? Please do it today. If you want the teal, you'll need to do that early today. Again, we have the gold, the silver, and we have the rose gold. All choices available at this moment. We'll even ship it to you free. Aaron, everything. I will tell you the truth. I walked in today, I didn't even know this was a touchscreen. You know, we're including the mouse. And I even asked, I said, is this, this can't be a touchscreen right at this price? And I was told no. And then I got out here and I'm like, Aaron's got a touchscreen.
I touched it.
Aaron's got a touchscreen.
Yeah.
This is a touchscreen with all of those extras. This is the one. This is the one that I couldn't even think of one more thing that you could add to this to make it better. Not one single thing to add to this to make it a better offer, because this is what they call the fully loaded edition.
Yeah, it is loaded from the larger screen, the touch screen. What's really nice about this is that often when you get a larger computer, you have to, it's give and take, right? So you often have a computer that's a little bit heavier. This computer's 4.5 pounds. It's incredibly lightweight. Because it has a solid state drive, it's lighter, it's quieter, and it's faster. But one of the things that you notice right away is just that, you know, it's not a 7-pound computer. It's not a brick. It weighs 4.5 pounds. The other thing that you often give up when you have a larger screen is you give up battery life, because the screen obviously takes a lot of power, drains a lot of energy. So the average battery life on a computer this size is usually much lower. So what would be a good battery life? I'm asking you at home. What if I said 3-hour battery life? You'd probably think, well, that's pretty good. Or 4 or 5-hour battery life. That's awesome. This has up to an 11-hour battery life. The technology in this, because it's Intel Pentium, because it's a solid state drive, the RAM, the big RAM. So I would say the most average RAM we sell at HSN is 4 gigs. The vast majority of computers I sell 4 gigs of RAM. This has not 20% or 50% more. It has 100% more RAM. People who know computers shop RAM. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM. So faster multitasking, faster speed online, less waiting, more doing. I love this still. Thank you guys for pulling it up. So what you're seeing right now is I'm talking about the RAM. People kind of have a hard time getting their head around, well, what does RAM do? And how does it work inside a computer? And I love this analogy. Having more RAM is like having a larger desk. So on the smaller desk, 4 gigs of RAM, you can still set your computer down. You can still get a little work done. Of course, it's possible. It's fine. But with the bigger desk, with more RAM, you can be more organized. You can have your computer out there, but you can also have your pencil holder. You can have your cup of coffee. You can have your papers. There's room underneath the desk now for your wastebasket. You can have some books. The point is, with more RAM, the computer isn't always on top of itself almost when you're trying to open programs. I think there's enough room for it to get out of its own way and for it to be so much more faster and so much more responsive. Alice mentioned brands. And I'd love to talk to you about brands for just a minute. It's very important. When you buy a consumer electronics, when you can, if you can, by all means, buy the best brand you can buy. You know, in some things it doesn't matter. I can't tell you the brand of my shirt, right? Who cares? But when you know, electronics are a considered purchase. They're your hard-earned money goes into them, and they're not inexpensive. We have a great value today, but I understand it's something you consider. When you buy HP, you have to understand everyone who supplies parts to HP, from the screen to the keys to the backlit keyboard to the webcam, they give HP their best because HP is a huge customer and they want them coming back. It's why HP lasts so long. It's just so high quality. Now, HP is the #1 selling computer brand in the US in the past 12 months. So you're getting the #1 selling computer brand in America. You're also getting, did you know, we, HP, are the biggest selling brand at HSN. All the great things HSN sells, all the great beauty, all the great fitness, all the great fashion, all the great home decor. HSN sells more HP than any other single brand. Do you know why? Because we work so hard to make sure that's the case. We bring our biggest and our best values. We do things like bundle in our 1, 2, 3 tech support, where you get a year of accidental damage protection and 2 years of service and support. Any question you have, 2 years of HP Smart Friend. You get 3 years of Find My HP. We do these kind of things. That's exclusive at HSN and QVC. Only place where you'll find it in America. And we do these because when you're #1, everyone is gunning for you. Everybody else wants to be #1, and we want to keep that position. Again, if you're just joining us, this is HP month. There is 1 month a year at HSN. I don't plan vacations during this month. I don't plan anything. I know I'm going to be here and happy to do it. with HP because we do some of our very most exciting things of the entire year in March with HP. So we're celebrating HP month. We're officially kicking it off today with this computer from HP. So that's the first number one. The next number one, this is a big deal too. You know, HP makes a lot of computers, a lot of different types, a lot of different sizes, many of which do not have a touch screen. This one does. Lots of different processors, but there's only one processor that we can say is the number one processor in the entire world. You don't get to be number one in the world at anything on accident. See this right here? This is bum, 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 bum. You know that, right? Bum, 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 bum. Hope that rings a bell. That's Intel. Intel is inside. This has an Intel processor, the number one processor company in the world. It's not just an Intel processor. This is, oh, thank you. What a beautiful shot. This, and we're going to stay on this for a second. I'll tell you why. This is Intel Pentium Gold. So it's not the entry level. It's the Pentium, probably the best well-known, the best known Intel processor, and it's their gold level, their bump up. Now, next to that, you guys see that little square next to the sticker that says Intel? You know what that is? That's a biometric fingerprint reader. So you can log into your computer now just using your finger. You can still use a passcode if you want. You can still use a numeric code if you want, or Windows Hello, or but you can, boom, pop your finger down there, and that'll open up your computer. And then, you know, we've all known since probably grammar school that your fingerprint is unique to you. So it is really the safest way and the easiest way to log into your computer. And it's a great example of the fact that everything on this computer is upgraded from nuts to bolts, everything. So you've got the number one selling computer brand in America, that's HP. You've got the number one selling processor brand in the world, that's Intel. And then the next big number one, and in a few minutes, I'm going to dive into this. I won't do it right now because I want to give Alice a chance to update you guys. We're about halfway through the presentation. We need to talk about PC Mover, really important if you want to move everything from your old computer to your new computer, and about Viper antivirus. We'll do that in a second. But before we do, the other number one, Windows 11. The latest operating system. It's taken 6 years for Microsoft to come out with a new operating system. Windows 10 is great, but our world really changed 2 years ago, and they needed to improve upon what they have and create a new operating system that was instantly familiar, but really helped us create, connect, and play in ways that were easier than they have been in the past. So in a few minutes, we'll talk more about Windows 11, but to recap, the three number ones in this computer: number one selling computer brand in America, that's HP; number one selling processor brand in the world, that's Intel, bum, 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 Intel Pentium Gold; and the number one operating system, the latest version from Microsoft, that is Windows 11, Alice.
You truly are getting, this is the newest technology. This is right off the production line. You're getting the newest from HP. You're getting the newest from Microsoft Windows. That's their 11 now, which people are absolutely loving. And it works even better when you have a touch screen. Now, we're including the mouse. We know that some of you like your mouse. That's fine. You get a wireless mouse included with this particular configuration, because we did everything but throw in the kitchen sink. I mean, seriously, this one is the biggest bundle I have seen us do, and the most updated, upgraded tech that we do, because you're getting the largest screen that we do, you're getting the most RAM that we do, 8GB RAM. Again, you saw from Aaron how that works, how that supports your multitasking, how that increases your speed, and then you're getting one of the biggest chip makers in the world, and heaven knows how hard. I'm sure if you've even turned on the TV, you've heard how hard it is to get chips. Chips for this, chips for that. You know, cars can't get them. Technology can't get them. We've got the Intel Gold in here, and we've got it ready to ship out to you. So if you get it today, you are going to get one of their best chips that they make right here, built in with HP, with Microsoft Windows, and then you choose if you want Microsoft Office or not. The difference is $50. So truly, when you think about splitting that up on your credit card, when you put it on your credit card, it's a $10 difference. If you do a flex payment without Office, it's $130. If you do it with Office, it's $140. But that's just when I talk about what's so exciting about this is you're getting the mouse, you're getting the newest HP, you're getting an Intel Pentium Gold chip inside. You're getting the most RAM we do. You're getting the newest and, in my opinion, most important technology of our time, which is touchscreen now on a laptop. It's been on our phones for years, but for some reason it was stupid expensive. When you try to get a touchscreen in your technology on a laptop, then it was just crazy expensive, but not anymore. Now we are including that, so you can go back and forth between your wireless mouse and this. And then we start getting to our value story. The value story here is very clear because what we're doing is basically half off of what you would pay for this in retail, half off. We are including things that the other retailers never even think about including. They may ask you, do you want to add accidental protection in? And they're gonna charge you for it. We're not. You get an entire year of accidental protection. Something happens to this, you're covered. You get 2 years of HP SmartFriend. You have a question, ask it to the experts for 2 years, not your neighbor, not your son, your daughter or your son, who may or may not know the answer and really do not want to tell it to you 5 times. HP SmartFriend will tell you whatever that question is, because I always forget what they tell me, then I have to go back. Just keep calling. 2 years, there's no limit to it, okay? And then you get 3 years of Find My HP. It's huge. For those of us who recently, my friend Peggy was just telling me last night that she dropped a phone and somebody came and picked it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, it's frustrating to not be able to know and locate your technology that you've paid a lot of money for. You'll be able to do it with this, and you'll be able to do it for 3 years with Find My HP. It's all here. We give you great financing. You can put it on your credit card, any credit card you want to. We pretty much take every credit card known to man. You can split it up for 5 months. Free shipping and handling on that. But we send it right out to you. You're using this in 7 to 10 days. But with our VIP financing, with our Hsn credit card that we do, this is the day to use it. Because if you want it without office, we're gonna let you finance that for 12 months. $54.16. There is no interest with us. When you finance it, you're just gonna make those payments. They will not keep growing and growing and adding and adding. It doesn't happen that way with us. 12 months without office, $54.16. If you want it with office, which is just an additional $50, we are then going to allow you to finance it for 18 months, a year and a half, for heaven's sakes. Again, we send it right out to you. It works out to be way less than if you bought it without office. $38.88. That's why I say if you want a graduation gift, if you are looking to update, if you've really been dying to I just want something easier, more accessible to use. I'd like to try the Microsoft Windows 11. This is the day you do it, because we're not gonna do this again with the 17-inch. It's very hard for us to be able to source the 17-inch. We can't do it again till July. This is your day to do it. Make a choice, and make a choice that really is not just a smart choice. We are using our laptops more than ever. We're taking them with us. It used to be, Erin, that a phone was enough, that it was okay, you know, we could go on our phone. And then, you know, we started realizing we can't see it. Try to read anything on your phone. It's just almost impossible. When you have a laptop and it's this big, you can not only see it, but you'll be able to take it anywhere you want, because frankly, this is 4 pounds. It is so lightweight. So this is gonna be the teal. I love the teal because you're loving the teal as well, because it's got that really, really gorgeous, almost like a couture keyboard, I call it. Absolutely beautiful. You also have it available in your gold, your silver, your rose gold. They all come with a mouse included. They all come with all of your extras, your HP SmartFriend, your accidental protection, your Find My HP. They all come with additional software on top of that, okay? Which Erin is welcome to go through. I'm just hitting the highlights, because frankly, that HP SmartFriend, just the value of that is $360 that we are including. Other retailers just don't do it, Erin, because you know what? We work directly with HP. There's no middle person. We don't have to let it sit on a shelf. We have it ready to go, ready to ship out. That's why we can bring you such an incredible value. But we can't do this again till July. So this is the day to do it.
Yeah, I'm excited for so many of you who've been thinking about a new computer. I know it can be daunting, you know, to shop for a new computer. There's a lot of choices. We have simply today, and we sell good, better, best computers at HSN like so many places. We have simply today curated the best for you. We've curated a computer that we think you'll love because of its size. We think you'll love because of its touchscreen. We think you'll love because of all the extras that come along. If your computer is hot, this computer stays cool to the touch. It's solid state drive. It has no fan inside. It has no moving parts to make it get hot on the bottom. If your computer is heavy, this weighs 4.5 pounds. So even though it is a big laptop, certainly it is the biggest screen that we offer, it's still absolutely portable. We're talking about under 5 pounds. If your computer is slow, I've got to tell you what, whether you're multitasking on this, whether you're streaming video on this, it's just instantly responsive. With everything you do. If your computer has a short battery life, that's something we hear complaints about a lot as people's computers get older. This has about an 11-hour battery life. So it's all day battery. You're going to love the experience of a new computer. We are more than, we're nearly 3/4 of the way through our presentation. I want to mention, just take a moment to mention two things for you because they're questions we get all the time. Number one, people ask, how do I move everything from my old computer to my new computer? A lot of people want a new computer, but on their old computer, things are set up. They have their favorites set up and their passwords and their programs are there and they're really important photos and videos, family stuff. This is how you move everything. We have a product called PC Mover, and I think we'll pop a little thing up over here for you so you'll be able to see. PC Mover moves everything wirelessly from your old computer to your new computer, your photos, your movies, your music, your files, your apps, it moves everything for you. And before it does it, it even checks your old computer to make sure it's not moving any viruses over. The best thing about buying it at HSN is you get not one license, you get 3 licenses of it. So it's kind of a 3-for-1. I cannot recommend it enough. I just think it's the best of the best. It won an Editor's Choice Award at PC Magazine. I'm just reading from the back of the box here. So I think that's a can't miss. The other thing, everyone who buys a computer should buy antivirus for their computer. The best antivirus in the world, I've sold it for over a decade, is Viper Antivirus, Viper Advanced Antivirus. It has artificial intelligence and machine learning in it. So as viruses and spyware and malware and ransomware and all that junk evolves, your computer stays a step ahead of it. It's an awesome value on it today, especially when you consider with Viper, you don't have to buy or renew it every year. It protects 8 Macs or PCs, so all the different types of computers you might have in your family, even extended family, for 8 computers. So that's a lot of computers. Most people don't have that in their house. You can share this, and it's good for 5 years. So very important protection. I want to take a moment to mention that. I want to launch right into Windows 11. I'll introduce it for a second, and then we'll play a video for you. Your new computer has the latest operating system from Microsoft. It's been 6 years since Windows 10, since the last operating system came out from Microsoft, and boy, has Windows 11 made a splash. We're in our homes in a different way and have been in the past couple of years. So the literal geniuses at Microsoft, they are brilliant people, said, you know what? Let's make this a little easier for people. Let's create an operating system that really addresses the way we live today. So we're going to roll this video in and show you just how beautiful the operating system is as well. It's designed to bring you closer to the people and the things that you love, again, with a real focus on creating, connecting, and playing on your computer. For example, the start menu, the settings menu, the search menu, they're all so simple to access, right in the bottom middle of the computer. Really, really easy to get to the things that we use every day. All new themes, they're beautiful. We're on our computers all day. It might as well be a lovely experience, right? It really is here. Staying productive with the ability to multitask, snapping your apps into place. Snap is probably familiar to you. This is the latest version of it. It's awesome. This is a big one, connecting with one touch. So Microsoft Teams is now built into your computer, preloaded on your computer. What that means, one of the things it means is when you want to do a web chat, you touch one button, it looks like a video camera, you touch one button, that starts a chat. You need to know an email address or a phone number of the people with whom you want to have the chat, and that's it. No waiting in a Zoom room, no password, no downloading anything. It's already on your computer and ready to go. I think that's one of the smartest things about it. Widgets are now built in. Widgets are, I'll actually show you widgets live in a second. They bring up little information that you might want at any given time that right now, maybe you're going to your phone or your tablet. Maybe you work on your computer and you think, what's the weather today? Before you can even ask Alexa, if the weather is 75 degrees. It's a beautiful day in Florida. It's 75 degrees here. Also, stock market reports, following your stocks, sports scores down here, the latest NBA score, photos, those sorts of things. And then the news channels that you follow. But one of the nice things about widgets is when you're done with it, that's how easy it is to get rid of it. So it's not in the way. You don't have to open up a bunch of windows to find out that sort of information that you go to all the time. The other thing I said, create, connect, and play. That play that I mentioned, this computer, and I think, yeah, I do. I have the Microsoft Store open right here. So in the Microsoft Store, you can download your favorite movies and music and apps and games, for example, iTunes and Netflix and TikTok. And what's that in the middle? The Xbox Game Pass. For the first time on a PC with Windows 11, I can say you don't need an Xbox to play Xbox games anymore. On this computer, if you download the Xbox Game Pass, you can now access, for the first time with Windows 11 in the updated Microsoft Store, there are over 100 Xbox games you can play. Over 100 Xbox games you can play. So now, on the same computer that I know many of you are choosing, Microsoft 365, the same computer on which you do Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher, you can now do all your gaming as well. This is the everything computer. And on that bigger screen, and with the Intel Pentium Gold processor with ultra high definition graphics, your experience, whether it's gaming, whether it's streaming your favorite shows, Alice, whether it's getting your work done, whether it's using Google Classroom to do a little bit of remote learning, your experience on a computer with a screen this size will be awesome.
It will be awesome. And you know, these are the kind of things that we haven't talked about in the past. Being able to do your gaming on your laptop, because it didn't have the power that it needed. And it didn't have all of the interior wiring and everything else to be able to function to play your video games. But now, you don't have to buy a separate controller and everything else. You don't have to do that anymore. It's all right here. The beauty of technology is it's getting more advanced, it's getting faster, it's getting easier to use, and it's getting less expensive at the same time. That's why we can sit here and show you a 17-inch. 17 inches just a few years ago were thousands of dollars. We're looking at right now, even if you buy it with Office, $699.99 for a touchscreen, for the newest HP, for the newest Microsoft Windows 11 built in, for the newest when it comes to Intel's Pentium Gold chip. It's all here, and then you get the extras. And then you get, for example, accidental protection for a year. You get Find My HP for 3 years. I think that's something like a $90 value in and of itself. Because let me tell you, if you lose your laptop, you are going to love that service. And you get it for 3 years. You're gonna get any kind of questions that you have, HP Smart Friend, which is a $360 value. We include this. This is included for you. These are the extras that set us apart from the other places, out in the malls, out in the, anywhere you wanna go. Anywhere you wanna go online, we add the extras. We give you the value. We negotiate directly with HP to make sure that you have the biggest and the best opportunities to own technology that has become the biggest part of our lives. You know, I always used to say, you know, your phones are the most used technology, but really in some ways, it's not so much the phones anymore, because we are doing our Zoom calls and we're doing our teledocs. I mean, frankly, I don't want to ever go back to another doctor's office when I can do it all from home. But I want to be able to see, I want them to be able to see me. This is that great big screen. It's a touch screen. I know if you're looking at this price, you're probably going, well, there's a mouse included. Well, yeah, there is a mouse included, because we know some of you like to have a mouse. We're including a wireless mouse on top of everything else, but this is touchscreen. If you like the gesture pad, you can use a gesture pad. Any way you want to use it, It's all here. This is the best of the best. This is the top of the top. This is the most powerful and the largest size that we have offered you. We are not doing it again until July. We are not featuring a 17-inch, that 17-inch laptop that is so lightweight now. We're not doing this again until July. Do it today. Do it early so you get the color you want. Everything is included. All you do is decide what color. If you want that teal, which most of you is that, yeah, the most popular, I'm being told right now, most popular is that teal. Maybe I just, you know, haven't been out enough, but I've never seen anything like that. It is like a couture computer that you are getting here. So you have your choice, the teal. Again, every single one is gonna come with all the extras. Every single one is gonna come with your mouse. Every single one is going to come with accidental protection for a year, with HP Smart Friend, which is your tech support, for 2 years, and with Find My HP for 3 years. You're getting all of that. If you want to extend your protection, you are welcome to do that. We do have Hsn Protection Plus, and you're welcome to do that. Again, it covers a lot of different things, but there are no deductibles with that as well. So the other option that sets us apart is the way we allow you to finance. So if you want to finance on flex payment, split it up on your credit card. Without Office, $130. With Office, with Microsoft Office 365, all of the Word, the Excel, and the PowerPoint and everything else, it's $10 more a month, $140. But if you do it with our credit card, the Hsn credit card, we don't charge for the credit card. If you use the credit card, we're going to allow you, if you order one without Office, to finance it for 12 months, $54.16. It's a much better deal to finance with Office. Get the Office. You can finance then for 18 months. It's $38.88. There is no interest on that. We didn't extend it so that we're gonna make more interest off of you, okay? We don't charge interest on our credit cards. $38.88, that's what you pay. You're gonna get your brand new laptop. You're gonna love the speed. You're gonna love how easy it is to navigate with Microsoft Windows 11. You're gonna love having a touchscreen more than I can even describe. It's the things we love about our phones. Our phones are so easy to use because they're touchscreens. This is gonna be that touchscreen now in that great big version so you can see it, but look at this, how lightweight. And again, that really nice long battery life, Aaron, it matters so much because I was just on a flight out to Vail. I got delayed 3 hours on my first leg. I got delayed 2 hours on my second leg. So you know what? I want to have this up and running for the entire time. It will be there for me.
It's the little things in your computer, you know, that you really grow to love. The things like
huge.
the fact, it's the little things like having a longer battery life. Like, she just popped up here, HP Fast Charge. That means not only do you have an 11-hour battery life, it means you don't have to plug it in for, 4 hours for that. In 45 minutes, your computer charges to half full. So that means in 45 minutes on this computer, 5.5 hours of charge. 5.5 hours of charge in 45 minutes. It's the little thing. Here's another little thing that will make a world of difference on your computer. You see right here? This is F4. Watch what happens when I press F4. I just turned the lights on. Did you see that? This has a backlit keyboard. People that spend any time with us at Hsn know, certainly not every computer has a backlit keyboard, but having one, oh my goodness, it makes the biggest difference. Because when you lie in bed at night, or when you're on an airplane, or stuck on an airplane, when you're in a library, when you're anywhere where you don't have great light, or you don't want to have, the overhead lights and fluorescent light. And it's funny, because I've spent so much time in my little home studio and there's a lot of lighting in here. The minute I'm not in here, every dimmer in the house is turned down all the way. I like it to be chill and cool. And the nice thing is, you press that F4, you've got a backlit keyboard. It's those things, the things like the backlit keyboard, like the biometric fingerprint reader, that make a world of difference. And
I hate to interrupt, but that fingerprint reader, oh my gosh. It's huge, right? It's so great because it's one of those passwords I don't have to remember. And not only do I not have to remember it, because I don't know how many passwords I reset in a week, because it's like, did you forget your password? Yes. Did I have to reset it and everything else? This never forgets. And it's
Never.
instantaneous access to your laptop. It just saves you that minute, you know, of trying to go, put in your password, see if it takes it, and then you forgot it, it's the wrong one. It's just everything about this. It's just so, it has everything, Aaron. I can't think of one thing, not one thing I would add to this. And again, when I first showed up here today, I didn't think this had touchscreen. Not at this price. I did not think for a 17-inch that we could do a 17-inch with touchscreen for this price. I actually was on my first few words out of my mouth, I'm asking my producer. I'm like, Jared, this isn't supposed to be touchscreen. And I'm looking at it going, oh my God, it's touch. I thought you had the wrong laptop.
Yeah, no,
it's amazing.
You're right.
It's a laptop with touchscreen and every big name in tech for this price.
Believe it or not, I had the exact same exchange with our head buyer, with Chris. I shot a little promo for this maybe a week ago, and I was like, man, I've got the wrong laptop. I have the touchscreen version. We're not selling the touch. Yes, Aaron, we are selling the touchscreen. I also was convinced, I wish I could show you my text messages, was convinced that this was the one without a backlit keyboard, because they're all different models. Not every 17-inch even that looks like this has all the upgrades that are inside here. So I'm just excited for you that you're getting the most upgraded. For those of you who are choosing this with Microsoft Office, and it's my understanding that the vast majority of you are, about 80% of you are, congratulations. I'm just using PowerPoint here and using the touchscreen to show you how easy it is. Look, I'm doing some editing here on a three-dimensional object. You see how responsive that screen is. You're gonna love the screen. If you're picking this up with Microsoft Office, I wanna just spend a minute to be really clear. I've only got 2 or 3 minutes left. What you're getting, Microsoft 365 is all 7 of the Microsoft Office programs. So that means it's Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. Again, all 7 of the Microsoft Office programs: Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. It's always up to date. It updates for you, and it's on all your devices. So what I mean by that is you get a full year license for your computer, but also for your tablet and also for your smartphone. So for your computer, your tablet, and your smartphone, across your suite of devices, you'll have all 7 of those Microsoft programs available to you. And because it stores everything in the cloud, you get a full terabyte of cloud storage as well. Because it stores everything in the cloud, everything you do on your computer is instantly available on your phone, is instantly available on your tablet, which is really nice. I want to spend just a moment here in our last few moments going over all the little details. So we have 2 stills that we're going to show you, and I'll try. I always want to spend 20 minutes on these. I'm not going to. I'm going to spend 2 minutes on these, but it's important. You're probably wondering what ports are in the computer. What about the webcam? All of those kind of things. So I'll just start at the top and go clockwise. There's an HP Truevision high definition video camera. So that's for using Zoom and using Skype and using, remember, Microsoft Teams is now built in. So that's connecting to your friends and family and seeing them beautifully and clearly, and them seeing you beautifully and clearly over the HP Truevision high def camera. Windows 11 is built in. Windows 11, the latest operating system from Microsoft, with things like Widgets built in, and with Microsoft Teams built in, the Xbox Game Pass available. Full-size backlit keyboard, so in any lighting situation, you're always comfortable on your computer. You always see your computer. If you're laying in bed at night and all the lights are off, you can still type in and search for a movie. It's awesome. Up to 11 hours of battery life. It's all-day battery life. You can fly from New York to Paris and back again if you're lucky enough to do so, or just have, like most of us, a normal, really busy day and not worry about whether you're going to run out of computer juice or not. Headphone and microphone combo built in. So if you're like me, I still love to plug in earbuds, and it's just the sound quality is so good. They're inexpensive. There's a little 3.5mm jack there. Of course, speaker and microphone are built in, so you don't have to plug anything in, but you can do. This is nice, a USB Type-C port. That's the latest USB port. It's one of the things that Microsoft sort of checks off the list when they're calling something a modern device, if it's compatible with all their modern equipment. Yes, there is a USB-C port. There's an HDMI port, so you can send high definition video and audio with just one cable to a second screen or to a television. to a second monitor. I know a lot of you are working and schooling from home. And there's a full-size USB-A port as well. There's actually 2 USB-A ports, one on this side, and we're going to flip to the next still here and show you the USB-A port on this side as well. Intel built in, bum, 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 bum. That means Intel Pentium Gold processors built in, including Intel ultra high definition graphics. So whether you're playing games on Xbox Game Pass available, or whether you're watching movies on Netflix or on Hulu or on HBO Max or whatever, your graphic experience is awesome on this. 8 gigs of RAM, we talked about that earlier. RAM is important for multitasking, and it's also important for speed online. If your computer is slow right now, I can almost guarantee you don't have enough RAM. This computer does. The computer I personally use every day at home has 8 gigs of RAM. I think it's perfect for everyday use. 512GB, big old solid state, largest solid state drive I've seen us do on a laptop is built in here. Wireless mouse is included. Another USB-A, I told you there were 2 USB-A ports. Biometric fingerprint reader, that is only found on the very best laptops we sell. That is sort of the last extra we can add. You know, when we've added everything else, but we just want to put a cherry on top, the way we can do that is with the biometric fingerprint reader, and that's built in. Also, of course, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi built in, Alice, so you can connect to every wireless device available.
I'm so glad you just said that, because that was going to be my question. What about Bluetooth? And it does have Bluetooth.
It's there.
When I say this is the biggest screen, this is the most powerful. We've offered 8 gigabytes of RAM. You're getting a fast, you're getting all the newest technology. I'm talking about the newest from HP. Intel Pentium Gold on the inside. That chip is so important. That's the brains inside. You want a smart brain, you want it to be fast, you've got it here as well. But then you've got the touch screen on top of that. I really, truly, crossed my heart, came in here, sat down, and did not know it was a touch screen. And, you know, I guess it's my fault, because now I look at it, it says touch. But I didn't put it together because this price is so low compared to what we typically do for all of these. Just that in and of itself.